Okay, so we're going to start with the double green ball here. Okay, so we're going to use this, whichever one, the green or the blue, but we're going to use the double-sided ball. And we're going to start kind of like right up at the top of the shoulders. We're going to lie down on our backs, but I'm just going to show you the anatomy really quickly before we lie down. So you've got the ball straddling the spine, right? You're going to be right on either side. And I'm just kind of right where the top of my shoulder blades are. So my shoulder blades start right around here. I'm going to have the ball start there. And we're going to work our way down. And by the end of it, we'll probably be somewhere right around the base of the shoulder blades. So it's right around here. Because we're going to do some extension work on the balls. So just keep that in mind when we end. I want to be somewhere still above the bra line, right around the base of my shoulder blades. Okay? So once you come down onto the floor, you can place the ball on either side of your spine, right behind your shoulders here. And I'm just going to cradle my head with my hands. And now you can use as little or as much pressure as you want. So you can keep your butt on the floor and just do this kind of scooping and tilting of your pelvis to just roll those balls up and down. It'll just be like an inch or so, right? You kind of see how if I lift my waistband away from the floor and then press it back down, it moves those balls just like an inch or so. And if you want more intensity, you can lift your hips and really put pressure into the balls. But again, you want this to not be so intense that you're holding your breath. We want this to feel like something that you can breathe through and that feels productive. Okay, we want to try to keep the balls relatively even from side to side. So if they get kind of out of whack, just move them back parallel. So right now we're just staying in that upper third of the shoulder blade, and I'm just making these little micro rolls, just up and down. And again, you can always leave your hips on the floor and just do these pelvic tilts to kind of move the ball up and down. Give maybe one more roll, and then we'll move it to the middle of the shoulder blades. Okay, so the next one, you're just going to move those balls down as you move yourself towards your head, right? So you're going to move towards your head, the ball should go down the spine. Now you're kind of right in the middle of the shoulder blades. And same thing, we're just ironing out those muscles so you can tilt the pelvis, lifting the waistband, flattening the waistband of your pants to just get the balls to move an inch or two. And if you want more, you can lift your hips and put all your body weight into the balls and roll them. All right, and then the last one, we're gonna move it down to the lower third. So I'm still in between my shoulder blades. I'm still above my bra line. I'm just gonna scooch myself back up onto my mat. So it should feel like those balls are kind of right between the shoulder blades, towards the bottom of the shoulder blades, and right above the bra line. All right, once you get there, we're gonna try to do some extension work. Okay, so I've got my whole jacked up now. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna move right back in. Roll it back down, and then once you get there, so you're going to keep your hips now on the floor, push your belly down flat into your spine. Hands are going to come behind the head and elbows wide. We're going to let the head come back towards the floor, kind of letting the waistband stay heavy on the ground this time, so we're not moving the ball, and then we're going to lift up. So we've done this work on the block before, right, where we kind of just try to let yourself reverse the curvature of the upper back, and then lift the chest and turn on the abdomen, turn on the belly. We're gonna let the head and shoulders go back, and then turn on those abdominals, let your head and chest lift. So again, I'm not moving my lower back at all. And if this feels uncomfortable, you might just need to move the ball up or down a little bit. But it should feel like you can get a little bit of range of movement in the upper portion of the back. Let's just take 3 more like this. 3, 2, last one. Good. You roll yourself up, move that ball off to the side. And go ahead and lie back down on your spine. Feet are gonna go the width of your mat, knees bent. We're just gonna windshield wiper those knees from side to side. So we got a little movement in the upper back. Now we're just getting a little movement in the pelvis and the lower back. Take one more to each side. Good, now come back to center. Bring those knees, bring the right knee into the chest and take the left leg nice and long. Try to imprint the heel into the floor, turn the toes up, and draw that right knee out to the side a little bit. And then we'll switch. Extend the right leg all the way to straight. Pull the left knee in towards your chest and then maybe just a little bit out towards the ribs. Try to press the right heel down and point the toes up towards the ceiling. Good. And now we're just gonna alternate. You're gonna let the legs that go straight just float. So we're just gonna bend the knee in, straighten the opposite leg and let it float, and then switch. So give me a couple with your head and shoulders down. Just starting to warm up the core a little here. Each time the knee comes in, just give it a little hug in. All right, we're gonna pick up the head and shoulders now. So now every time the shin comes in, you're gonna think of lifting your shoulders a little higher. Good, let's just go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees come in, and now we're gonna do both arms and legs go out and away from each other. Circle the arms around, bring the heels in. Arms reach back, legs go out, pull it all in. Here's 8. Every time you reach for those heels, try to come a little higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the back of the thighs. Just rock and roll on the spine a couple times here. There's 3, 2, 1. All right, so from here, we're just gonna try to take out the right leg to straight. Left foot's gonna come in. And then we're gonna just side bend over towards that straight leg. So right leg is straight, left leg is bent. Foot's coming in towards your groin here. Take a big inhale into the left side. And then we're gonna exhale, place the left hand down, hop up onto that left shin, take the right arm over the ear, come up on your foot and your shin. Sit it back down, flow over to the side. Exhale, hand down, lift up. Good, 4 more like that. Side bend, hand down, lengthen. Good. Here's 3, 2, 1. You're gonna come up on that left hand and left knee. Maybe even slide that left knee a little bit more underneath you if it's not. Find that kind of side plank supported here. Good, and then from here, we're just gonna lift that right leg, reach the right hand towards your foot, tap the ground, reach the arm overhead. Lift it up, reach and tap. Here's 8, 7, you can always get lighter in those left fingertips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's a little hold and reach and pulse. Reach and pulse. Now I'm going to feel those right obliques having to fire a little bit here. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That right hand can come to your ear or to your hip. You're going to just flex that right foot and go for these little lifts. 10, 9, just the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to just kick that leg forward and bring it back. Last round. 9, 8, 7. Everything through this right side should be working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Set that right foot down, bring your hips all the way down, and we'll trade sides. Right foot comes in, left leg goes straight. Oh, now we're gonna take that side bend over to the left. Take a breath here. Good. Right hand comes down, pop up onto that right knee, left arm over the ear. Set the hips back down, side bend over to the left. Pick yourself up, reach to the right. Good, 4 more. 4. Try to feel like you get longer each time. 3. 2. Last round. 1 and 1. Now you can slide that right shin a little bit better underneath you for support. Come a little more into the side plank supported. And then we're gonna float this left leg up as you reach that left hand towards your left foot. Tap and reach overhead. Pick it up and lengthen. There's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Here's our little reach and pulse. Reach and pulse. Here's 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that left side. Reach the hand. 3, 2, 1. That left hand can come to your hip or your ear. You're just gonna flex that left foot. Little pulses up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna swing it forward and back. Swing it forward and back. So challenge yourself, but don't come too far out where you have to swivel your hips. I want you to try to keep them nice and still. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Set that right hip all the way back down. Bring both the feet together, soles of the feet together, and your knees nice and wide. We're just gonna fold over the legs, then your back around here. Take just 2 big breaths. Let your head hang. One more. Good. Roll yourself all the way up. Come onto your hands and knees. Let's get a couple of those cat and cows. We're going to just round your back. Lengthen. 2 more. Round. And lengthen. 1 more. Round. And lengthen. Tuck your toes, round your back, pick up your knees to hover. Step yourself back into plank. Good, from here we're just gonna shift your hips all the way back and all the way forward. Now I'm gonna take you through a traditional yoga vinyasa a few times here just to warm up. So we'll just get these few forward and back actions and then we'll move through that. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold yourself back. Here's your little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten into your legs. Pedal the feet. Good, just switching back and forth. All right, look forward at the space between your hands, bend your knees, and then just step to the front of the mat. You're gonna inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And then inhale with a flat back, we're gonna come all the way up. Soften the knees, come all the way to the top. And then hands down in front of the heart. All right, so we're gonna flow through this vinyasa called Surya Namaskar A. I'll take you through that a few times. So it'll be repeating itself, so follow along. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward, nice flat back. Soften the knees if you need to. Inhale, extend the spine nice and long towards the front of your mat. Exhale, place your hands, step yourself back to your plank. Look forward, you can drop to the knees, or you're gonna chaturanga all the way to your belly. Hands stay under the elbows, cross the feet are on the floor, curl up for your cobra. So I'm gonna press into my hands, zip the belly away from the floor. Then you're gonna lower down, tuck the toes, either press back to the knees or a full push-up, and then we go back to downward facing dog. We're gonna look forward. We're gonna step the other foot to the front. Step again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soften the knees, flat back all the way up. All right, so that's a full vinyasa. We're doing it again. Dive forward. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, flatten out the palms and step yourself back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Going to come into that cobra. And again, I'm really going to use the back muscles here. Tuck the toes, press back to your knees or a push-up, and then downward facing dog. Look forward, step between your hands. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up with that reverse swan dive. 2 more like that, right? Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, extend your spine long. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga, nice and slow. Cobra here. Exhale, tuck your toes, push back to the knees or a plank. Downward facing dog. Look forward. See if you can alternate which foot you step forward on. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive all the way up. Last round. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back plank. Lower down, chaturanga, slow to your belly. Toss the feet are down, curl the chest up, shoulders down to the ears. Tuck your toes, push back either to your knees or a full push-up, and then back to downward facing dog. Look forward, step between your hands. Inhale, extend your spine to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, reverse that swan dive. Good, exhale, hands to the heart. All right, wiggle your feet just about a little wider than hips width. And we're gonna sit back in that squat and stand up. Just press your hands together. We're just taking the glutes, turning them on. Try to keep your weight back into your heels a little more than your toes. So you can keep your chest up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Here's little pulses. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take that left arm down towards your knees, and that right arm is going to swing back behind you. And then we're going to come forward, and we're going to switch. Left arm reaches back, then forward. So I'm just alternating sides, staying low in my squat here, reaching back and turning my chest. Arm swings down to the floor and back. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 4, 3. Try to let your knees move. Here's 2, 2, 1, and 1. Hands back forward. We're going to step that right foot towards the back of your mat, then right back in front. Step it back and forward. So we're just holding those arms out in front. Trying not to change too much about the left leg bend. Just stepping back with the right. Here's 7, 6, lean back, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back, little pulses with that leg, back behind you in kind of a short lunge. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna step forward and swing that left arm back as you step the right foot forward, then step it back. Step forward, swing the left arm back, and step it back, hands forward. Good. One more round here. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back forward. Here we go again. Right arm reaches back, center. Left arm reaches back, center. So we're right back where we started. Try to keep those knees pointing forward. Stay low in your squat. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more round, 1, and 1. Hands come back forward. Step that left foot back, step it forward. So again, we're trying to stay low here. Keep challenging that right thigh. And we're just stepping maybe halfway or 2/3 of the way back. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stay here, little pulses. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step forward, right arm reaches back, step back. Forward, arm reaches back, and back. Here we go, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step forward. Little pulses here, arms out in front. Just staying forward. Here's 10, belly off your thighs, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low, arms to your ears, arms swing behind you. Arms to the ears, arms swing back. Just staying low in that squat. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, get that weight back. 3, get your belly up. 2, 1, all the way down to the floor. Hands plant, step yourself back to your plank. Lengthen out, heels reaching back, chest lengthening forward. Lower your knees. Here's our chaturanga push-ups. Elbows bend and press. Bend, press. They're going to graze those ribs. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the floor. Belly down. Untuck the toes, lift the legs, and we're just gonna let the forehead rest on your forearms if that's comfortable. And we're just gonna keep the legs hovering. So I want you to think about lengthening your tail by lifting your belly button away from the floor slightly. And now from here, we're just doing these little swimmer kicks. I want you to keep your legs nice and straight, and I want you to try to lift from your inner thigh and that crease where your butt meets your hamstrings. Just kicking the legs. Everybody can try to relax. See if you can get the leg even straighter. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the left leg stay down on the floor. So press all 5 toes onto the floor on that left leg. Right leg's gonna stay lifted. Just the right leg lifts and lifts. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't want to see your hips popping up. I want to keep hips flat. 3, 2, 1. Hold that right leg up. Bend the knee, straighten the leg. Keep the knee hovering off the floor. Don't let it rest. Here we go for 7, 6. I'm going to flex my foot as I bring it towards my bottom and then point it on the way out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the knee bent, foot flexed, little kicks up to the ceiling. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Get that little lift. Squeeze it. Just this little isometric hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that right leg back down. Press into all 5 toes. Lift the left leg this time. Straight leg. Don't let the knee bend. Little lifts from that glute. Right? So it's really easy to just let the knee bend and feel like your foot's coming up, but I want you to feel like that whole thigh is lifting up off of the floor. Here we go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. You're going to bend and straighten. Flex the foot as it comes in. Point the toes as they go out. Try to keep the knee in the same line as the hip, so it's not going out to the side of the room. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot up to the ceiling. Keep it bent. Let's go up, up. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift, hold the lift. Give it just one little more squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Take yourself back into child's pose. Round that low back, let your belly rest on your thighs. Forehead come to the floor, take a deep breath into the low back. One more inhale and exhale. Good. Go ahead and place those hands down, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. All right, right leg's gonna go up and back. Take that right knee to the right elbow, tap it. Take it to the left elbow, tap it. Step it in between the hands. Come on up, warrior 2. So your right toes are gonna turn forward. Left toes go out to the side. Good, arms are gonna come up. Sink a little bit low into the hips. Feel that length there. Let's reverse it, get that side stretch. Take the hands back, right arm over the ear. Good, one more forward this time. Left arm over your ear. And then come on up and we're gonna just turn the heels in for this plie. Plie down. Good, sink those hips. Now we're just gonna turn the hands like you're opening doorknobs. Try to open and close those doorknobs from the shoulder. And we're doing little pulses here. Take your arms back a little bit so you feel a slight hug between the shoulder blades. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay nice and low. We're just going to take those arms in front, bend the elbows, take the right arm over the left. Now maybe the hands just press together, maybe the palms can touch, but you're going to sink your hips down as those elbows go up a little bit. And then push those elbows and maybe even those hands forward to stretch between the shoulder blades. Release the hands, bring them behind the ears, and we're gonna do little side taps. Right elbow, right thigh, left elbow, left thigh. Take your time, it's a pretty deep crunch. And if you need to get a little lower, sink the hips a little down. So you can make that connection. Let's go 7, 6, 5, 4, try not to round forward, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Good job. Straighten both legs. Turn all 10 toes forward, hands to the hips. We're gonna hinge forward, lowering the hands all the way down, walking your forehead towards the floor, hands back between the legs. Take the stretch. Turn all 10 toes to the front of your mat. Place your hands down, just pick that right foot up into your chest like you're squeezing the knee up into the belly, heel to the glute. Give yourself just 3 more breaths here, holding, squeezing it up. Last breath. Step the right foot back, look forward, lower the knees, hands go wide for push-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Reach the legs back, pick them up. Take those hands up into cactus arms. Reach them all the way forward. And then pull them in and take the legs a little wide. Reach the hands forward, bring the legs a little closer. Pull them back, take the legs wide. Reach and pull. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under the elbows. Press yourself back to your child's pose. One more time on the other side. Tuck the toes all the way up and back. Left leg lifts. Left knee, left elbow. Right elbow. Step it in between the hands. Come up, warrior 2. Turn myself around. Holding here. Reverse your warrior. Take it forward, side angle, right arm over the ear. Now we're gonna do those same circles in that plie. If you would like your hand weights, you're welcome to grab them. So come back in. I'm gonna grab my weights real quick for that plie, but again, you don't need to. You can just stay with no weights. But we're gonna do that same plie with the twisting like you're opening the door, right? Here's 10, 9, gets a lot heavier with the weights. 8, so you can work with or without. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put those hand weights down. This time we're gonna take the left arm on top of the right. Push the hips down, elbows up, hands forward, stretch. Good, take one more breath here. Sink it down low. Good job. Unwind those arms. Grab for those weights one more time. This time we're gonna just hinge forward from our own hips, stay in that plie. And now arms are gonna come wide to a T. Oh gosh. Okay, here's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit yourself back. Punch your arms forward. Sit a little bit in that plie. And in. Last bit. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights go down. Press yourself all the way up to standing. And we're going to grab for our chair. So go ahead and walk yourself over to the chair. Don't worry, I'll still get that left knee into the chest. We'll do that in a second. So we're gonna grab onto this chair here, and we're gonna turn. You can just have one hand on, doesn't matter which one. We're gonna turn heels in, toes out, lift up onto your toes, heels glue together, and now we're just gonna slide ourselves down an imaginary wall so that your plie is, or your heels are stuck together and your knees are going wide, and then we're just gonna go down an inch, up an inch. Okay, so just this little pulse. You got the hands on the chair for extra help. Here's 8. You can always turn towards it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Here's your little pelvic tuck. Pelvic tuck. Knees stay wide. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower the heels down. Just take that right heel a little bit behind your left, and you're gonna push it out and tap. So I just squeeze from that right cheek. That right arch of the foot is just tapping the back of your heel and going out in a diagonal. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back, little pulse, squeeze that right cheek. Should feel like you're on this outer edge where that dimple in the cheek would be. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little pulses on the left leg. Just holding the right leg, pulsing on the left. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the feet so the heels come back together. Now the left heel just slides a little bit behind the right. And again, I'm gonna push out and tap. So I'm squeezing from that left glute, pushing back at a diagonal. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back, little pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, just that left leg, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold the left leg, now just the right leg, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both heels back together, hop back up onto those toes, glue the heels, slide yourself down, and we're just gonna push the knees out. Just little squeezes out with the knees. They're going wide. Little pulse, little squeeze. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Just move that chair out of the way. Turn all 10 toes forward. Slow fold over the legs. Inhale, extend your heart forward. Place your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat, and just kick that left knee up into your belly. Just holding here in your plank, squeezing that left thigh up. You got 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot back, look forward, lower all the way down to your belly. Take that right arm out for the stretch, roll onto that right side. So you've got that hand on the floor. Maybe that right arm's a little higher than the shoulder, press into the palm. Good work, guys. Okay. Left side, left arm up. Stretch that left side of your chest. Good, all the way back in. Send yourself back. Walk your hands forward for that puppy pose. Press into your palms, lower your chest and your forehead towards the ground. Hips are over the knees. Take one more big breath here. Good. Walk those hands all the way back in. All right, good work, guys.